Hi folks, Larry Lapkin with Builder's Edge Insurance Services. Today I'm coming at you from Lake Tahoe, California. We get a lot of snow out here at Tahoe with an average of 215 inches per year. That's just under 18 feet. And upper elevations can get between 300 to 500 inches per year. And with more and more people moving into the Tahoe Truckee area, there's a big demand for snow removal contractors. And if you're in the snow removal business, or if you're thinking about getting into this business, you really need to make sure that you're properly insured. So stick around, you're going to want to watch this. Hey folks, thank you again for joining me for today's lesson. In today's video, we're going to be talking about two of the four types of insurance that you're going to need for your business. The first is commercial general liability insurance. The second is commercial auto insurance. And one of the most important things I want you to get out of this video is that you need both types of insurance. You need the commercial auto, you need the commercial general liability insurance. Commercial general liability insurance typically covers liability for property damage and bodily injury to others that's caused by your work. It also covers premises liability for things like a customer slipping and falling at your place of work. Commercial auto insurance, on the other hand, covers damage to a company vehicle and provides coverage for bodily injuries when you or one of your employees cause an accident when you're out on the road. Most of you that are watching this video are probably plowing snow from private driveways, walkways, and parking lots. Here at Tahoe, contractors typically use small tractors like this one, and for larger jobs they use skid steers and loaders. Obviously, with equipment like this, there are many risks. Most snow removal contractors need to access public roadways to move their equipment from one job to the next. And if you're on a public roadway, regardless of what type of equipment you're using, there is an auto liability exposure. And therein lies one of the biggest challenges that many snow removal companies face. A lot of snow removal contractors use a pickup truck with a snowplow attached to it, and that's just fine. But up here at Tahoe and in other parts of the country, the preferred vehicle for removing snow from private driveways is a small tractor like this one. They're smaller than a pickup truck, they're more maneuverable, and in most cases, they do a better job. But the problem is that they fall outside DMV legislation requirements. Put another way, these small tractors and loaders are not recognized as automobiles by commercial auto insurance. Yes, they look like a small truck, but for insurance purposes, they're actually classified as what is known as mobile equipment. Just like a farm tractor, this mobile equipment doesn't have a VIN number as would a car or a truck. And on top of that, the top speed of most of these tractors is around 25 miles per hour. And when you get behind one of these little guys on the highway, you need to be really careful. Because they're so slow, they're hard to pass. And because of the nature of this type of work, plow operators are constantly darting in and out of driveways into the public roadway, which is extremely dangerous. So here's the deal, folks. There is a misconception amongst insurance agents that a commercial general liability insurance policy provides coverage for a snow removal contractor when the snow removal contractor's equipment is being operated on the highway. Well, the fact of the matter is that's just not true. Folks, you need to know this. Commercial general liability policies always include an exclusion for automobile liability. What's an exclusion? Well, it's specific language in a policy that eliminates coverage. So when you're driving your tractor out on the highway, your commercial general liability insurance policy is not going to provide any automobile liability insurance. So you need to make sure that your commercial auto insurance policy is protecting your equipment while it's being operated on the highway. Without that, you probably do not have automobile liability coverage on your equipment. So where do you get this type of coverage? Well, I can tell you this, many commercial auto insurance carriers do not offer coverage for mobile equipment. In other words, they do not offer automobile liability insurance for equipment that is being operated on the roadway. So you need to make sure and ask. Just before I made this video, I checked with several major commercial auto carriers, including Geico, Progressive, and several others. And I had to explain to them what I was asking for. For example, Progressive may be willing to insure your truck that has a plow on it, but not your mobile equipment. So the ideal setup would be to find a commercial insurance carrier that would cover your commercial general liability insurance, your commercial auto insurance, and as we've been talking about the last few minutes, your mobile equipment. The good news is that there are commercial insurance carriers that will do this. It kind of varies from one state to the next, and you need to have an insurance agent that's familiar with Snow Removal Contractors Insurance. So in this video today, we've been talking about insurance for snow removal contractors, and we've learned that you need to have several different types of insurance. We've talked about commercial general liability insurance, we've talked about commercial auto insurance, and we've talked about the requirement and the need to make sure that your mobile equipment, that would be like your tractors, your skid steers, and all those types of items are properly insured for automobile liability insurance while they're traveling down the highway or roadway. As a snow removal contractor, you're really in a niche industry. The good news is that there's a lot of room for opportunity, and you can make a nice living doing this type of work. Builder's Edge Insurance Services writes commercial insurance for snow removal operators in most states. And if you're in a state that gets snow, feel free to call me and I'll be happy to chat with you about the insurance that you need to protect your business. I want to thank you for watching today, and here's wishing you a safe and prosperous snow removal season. Until next time, thanks again. See you out on the road.